Good afternoon guys and happy Friday. So welcome back to the Motorhome Retrofits channel. So this Batmobile has returned for more work. This is a Peugeot Boxer auto sleeper and it's a professional conversion, not an aftermarket one. So this particular customer has come back today for our very popular fog light style daytime running lights, or DRLs as they're known, but he's also opted for the coloured rings to be removed and then sprayed in a silver. We've also then done our very popular multi-function dash display. So what we do is we jump at the front, show you what the lights look like in and fitted and working at the different levels, and then also show you the dash display. Okay, so these are, we have done a few of these videos, but these are really, really popular and makes a massive difference. I've got them on my 2009 coach-built vehicle that hasn't got any sort of LED driving lights or headlights that have got daytime driving lights as well. This is particularly popular because of the fact that all of the Fiat Ducatos and the Peugeots and the Citroens have this insert in the bumper. Some of them need to be drilled out, which is on our last video, used a hole saw cutter to drill it out. Others of the newer breed have a panel that you can just unclip and they pop out. So it saves us having to use the drill and the hole saw. The new lights fit in with a waterproof cover over the back and a wing nut to do up so that they're nice and secure. As I said at the beginning of the video, we've had these colour coded by the body shop just to complement the grille on the vehicle, but you can have them any colour you want if you've got a particular colour theme. Now at the moment they're off, so Martin's now going to put the ignition on. When the ignition is on and the lights are off, they're at full brightness. And this is a cob style LED, there's 4 of them. They're really reliable, they're LED, they're not really hot like standard halogen lamps or bulbs. And as soon as Martin puts his side lights on, which is present in most vehicles, but in a lot of the Fiat, Peugeot and Citroen, you go from nothing to then main beam or dipped beam. So as soon as Martin does that, these will then dim significantly. And this is for when you're driving from dusk onwards, so that you're not driving around and dazzling everyone with your super bright LED lights. And as soon as Martin then switches off those lights, the cob or the LEDs will then go back to full brightness for daytime driving. Now it doesn't matter whether you're driving and you're driving towards vehicles or traffic or pulling out, they're there to create that safety so that you are more seen on the road. And to be honest, anybody and everybody that's got daytime running lights will agree that they are invaluable for something like that. So now we're going to jump in and show you the multi-function dash display on the dashboard and run through some of the features. Right, so just going to put the key in the ignition, and that's how this system is wired up to ignition, so that when you take the key out it switches off. It doesn't have to be on a flat surface, because what we will do is part of the installation is completely reset this so that it thinks it's on a flat surface. Now at the moment we are inside our workshop, so it may or may not pick up on the compass to give us the arrow of direction that we're facing. But it doesn't really matter. The reason why we're in the workshop today is just because it's a lot quieter on our busy business park. Now, On the right hand side, starting with the very basics, and we will do a dedicated video for this because I've got a new model of this dash display coming out that's got a few extra features and some nice coloured lights on for those of you that like that kind of thing. So on the far right hand side, we've got the compass. Simple enough as it seems, as it sounds, north, east, south, west, and it'll give you the direction of your travel for when you're driving. And again, some people like that, so it works out. So if you're using navigation or maps, you know where you're going. Down here, we've got a double display. So at the moment, we are talking about altitude. We're now talking about Fahrenheit. So we are 209 feet above sea level. And again, that will fluctuate, and you'll probably think, well, it's fluctuated already since we're being here, but it's still calibrating since I've turned it on. Time is currently 12:52. I'm just checking that on my iPhone, that is correct. And vehicle battery voltage is 11.6. I'm not convinced anywhere near that is accurate, because if it was 11.6, this vehicle wouldn't be able to start. But again, it might be more accurate when the alternator is spinning. We can test that theory in a second. So then you've gone back to your temperature gauge. Temperature on this particular one, because it's either UK or overseas, is in Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Then you've got your pitch and roll. So this means that if you want to park up and not use a little tiny spirit level, you can do to see if the vehicle needs to be leveled up with your chocks. And then you've got your digital speedo over here, and that can be set to miles an hour or kilometers. Obviously we're in the UK, so we set it to miles an hour. Now, just for your own sanity in mind, let's just start the engine. Right, so what we have done for you is I have just started the engine, and we've just nosed our way out of the building, and you can now see that the motorhome right now is facing north-northwest. We've got true voltage now excuse me, of 13.8 volts, which is about right because the alternator's spinning and charging. We've also got this. Now, this I didn't realise before, so apologies, but the elevation altitude only works when you've got GPS signal, so it wasn't accurate before. This is 305. Now, you may not use all of these features. Some of you might think some of them a bit gimmicky. Well, you're right, it is a bit gimmicky, but having the digital speed, having the digital time using GPS, and also your battery voltage, your pitch and roll, and your compass, I think are all really handy features. So watch out on our YouTube channel for the next video, which will be the newer model of this, because we do supply and fit a lot of these, and they are great fun to have and handy. But we have got a new one which I will do in the next few weeks. So as I said, keep watching. So have a great weekend. Thanks for watching, and this has been DRL fog lights upgrade, and also our multifunction dash display. Website's in the bio. Keep following us on social media, and see you on the next video.